I love loud music.
Greatest rock show out there.
This is going to totally rock.
Oh man, I'm pumped. I'm ready to go.
You gotta go later.
Here at Tingley Coliseum in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and this edition of 1515 is going to be rocking as well. We have caught up with Korn and Rob Zombie, two artists who last year were rumored to have had a falling out, but now have gotten together to put together the hardest rocking show of 1999. They're calling this, with tongue-in-cheek, the Rock is Dead Tour. Only after you see this show, you'll know it's anything but.
It's been the whole thing this year that rock's dead, it's hip-hop's taken over, whatever, and that old school rock is gone. But now look at this tour, it's almost sold out all the way through.
For those who saw Family Values, how's this tour compare?
It looks huge, man. It looks like Rolling Stones crowd.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's crazy. You gotta see it. It's like overwhelming.
This one's massive, full jail scene, it's insane.
Insanity of a good and bad variety was a hallmark of Korn's Fall '98 Family Values Tour. While the show was a groundbreaking marriage of rock and hip-hop that grossed $6.4 million, it took an emotional toll on the whole band, particularly on the sometimes fragile Jonathan Davis.
I know there was a period where a couple shows were canceled because you were under the weather and...
Well, I was mentally messed up bad.
Yeah.
And now they got me stabilized on my medicine. I'm a psycho, really, though. But I'm taking this medicine, and I'm way better now.
Was it just the pace of the tour that kind of got to you?
Well, the pace of the tour, I got exhausted. I woke up one day and couldn't even walk. And that plus anxiety, because I have really, really bad panic attacks. And I hardly remember Family Values. I was in hell. I'd sleep until like 5 in the afternoon, get up, play, and go back to bed. I was so depressed.
Jonathan told me that was possibly the hardest time he's had as far as being on the road, that there was a point where he just shut down emotionally and physically. And how was it for you?
It was real stressful because I think just because going into something that big, you know, the big arenas and that tour and the package, it was just stressful, and I was stressed out.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like you'd be like, wow, this is the dream, you know, come true. It was hell come true.
The gates of this hellish period opened, as they have for other reluctant stars in the past, when Korn's latest album took them to a level of pop culture prominence they clearly weren't prepared for.
Fall Leader came out, and we were getting accepted now, and all this fame, whatever's coming into our lives, and it really tore the band apart, tore us up.
Trouble getting along with each other, or?
No, it's just everything coming down, and then I went through my crazy stage. Monkey goes through his crazy stage. Fieldy had some bad problems. He was going crazy. Just overwhelming.
If you're tired, you can't be tired, you know, and like you have to try to be nice all the time if you don't feel like being nice.
Me and him got in fights and all kinds of stuff, but that's my brother, man. I mean, I went through it myself, so I just had to sit there and take it, because basically all you need to do is vent it out.
Having cleared the air, and with a little chemical assistance, these 5 guys seem to have made it through a rough patch and emerged with their very real family values intact.
2 days on tour, and this has been easy. No stress. I haven't even taken a Xanax yet.
Yay! Now we're adjusted. Now doing this tour, everything's normal. It's just we go through this adjustment period every album.
Yeah.
Because it's freaky, man. It's hard to stay grounded, because it's really easy for us to just, like, say screw it and become the biggest asses. Sure.
But we pulled it off. We made it through. Here we are still.
Why you putting it
All right, we've got much more with Korn coming up, including a trip inside their Korn cage full of fans. But right after this, we got this man. I guess if you're into, like, sex, monsters, rock and roll. Anything else that sums up a Rob Zombie show?
That'll do it.
That'll do it. That sums it up. We'll check out Rob's show right after this. Stick around.
How was it?
Brutal.
Yeah?
It's a brutal life.
More so than most nights?
It's always brutal.
Yeah.
How was the crowd?
Crowd was brutal. Life is brutal. It's all bad.
Welcome back to 1515. You know, much has changed for Korn since August of last year. Their highest profile album yet, Follow the Leader, long overdue exposure at radio and MTV, the Family Values Tour, and now this. What has not changed is that they continue to deliver an amazing live show night after night, and they take their fans along for the ride.
I came straight here. I was the first one on the floor. The first one.
Way excited. Been a fan of Korn since '93.
Pure entertainment the whole time. You don't even get a chance to get bored. You know, you can't even take a leak.
What's the best thing about Korn, as far as you're concerned?
Dave, the drummer.
Welcome to our home for 7 weeks.
All these buses are for you guys?
I think they got them on about four or five buses. Kako. You see back here, we got double stacked. There's 4 buses right here.
Got some plans?
Plans. Everyone tries to keep it like home. It's a good tour. This is one of the largest rock tours I think that's been around in a long time.
I think people probably still have an image that you guys are pretty much debauchery every night and, you know, wildness, and it's not so much, or is it?
Not too bad.
I drink by myself. I'm kind of a loner.
He takes beers up to his hotel room.
If you walk in his hotel room, he'll
Takes
have
baths.
empty beer cans in his shower.
Hey, no lie. If you could catch Head in the shower, he'll have 6 beers in his shower because he says he doesn't, in case he wants them there. He'll never drink.
Mom, they're straight up.
No. Come on, follow Dad. Care Bear, is my laundry done yet? Is it?
You didn't have any
Is it done yet? Is it done yet?
Do the laundry.
Do my laundry.
Now, which would David Silvera opt for of these entrees?
I would probably go the barbecue chicken and maybe a small portion of linguine.
Yeah.
I'll have a little bit of the corn. Yeah, I like corn.
Who doesn't?
Corn is good.
At this point.
You'd be surprised.
The only thing that sucks about touring is that right there.
The road does kill you. It's hard. I remember looking at pictures of myself before I went on the road and myself now, and I totally tell how much the road has aged me.
Really?
Look at Keith Richards, man. Damn.
Well,
Look at that guy.
I think you're holding up a little bit better.
Well, I know I'm holding up a lot better. That guy's doing it, what, 30 years?
Right.
Come see me in 30 years.
That's life on the road. But it's good because when that hour comes at night when we get to do the rock show, it's all good.
Do you think that Rob Zombie and Korn have different audiences?
Yeah. This is my mom. She came with me to see Rob Zombie because she loves Rob Zombie.
Korn is so much better.
I'm mainly here for Korn.
Yeah, me too.
Korn's okay too, yeah.
There's overlap, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think there is.
I think it's a good pairing because, you know, it is the best, like 2 of the best bands stuck together. So it's going to be a pretty kick-ass concert.
You know, they just into it. As long as they can jump up and down and break stuff.
What about this combination of you and Korn?
I think it's awesome. I mean, I always thought it would be good. That's why I was really bummed when Family Values didn't happen.
You had said once before it had something to do with the set. Wasn't able to work on Family Values.
Yeah, I mean, that's all. That's always what it was.
The other big part was our managers are little babies.
He released this press release, this real nasty press release, and it went back and forth and all this stuff, and we never even talked to Rob.
We never had a problem with Zombie. We never even met the guy.
And so after Values was done, fine, whatever, we decided, I said, let's just talk. And we talked to him. Everything was cool.
Do you like shows that are really theatrical like his?
Hell yes, it's fun to watch.
I just want it to be like just a blur. Like you can't even like, look at that, wait, no. We built all this ridiculous stuff. Like we have like these 18-foot tall robots that come out on stage, and it's like towering like 12 feet over me. I'm like, God, that thing doesn't fall.
There's so much pyro, all the robots and all that crap. I mean, that's an entertaining show.
At certain points, it is just absurd with so many people on stage and so much stuff blowing up and so many things going on that
people don't know where to look.
Yeah, I just want to confuse everybody.
Hey man, how was it?
Brutal.
Yeah?
It's a brutal life.
More so than most nights?
It's always brutal.
Yeah.
How was the crowd?
Crowd was brutal.
Yeah.
Life is brutal. It's all bad.
Come on! It's on! Come on! It's on! Come on! Don't go away now. When 15:15 returns, we're going to see Korn trading off their instruments. Plus, we'll take you to a place that only the most hardcore fans get to go, inside the Korn cage. Stick around. You guys are actually going to be on the stage with the band, all right? Oh my God, who am I? Oh my God, who am I? Oh my God, who am I? Oh my God, who the am I? Oh my God, who am I? Oh my God, who am I? Oh my God, who am I? Oh my God. With apologies to Metallica, Korn is quite simply the biggest hard rock band in America these days, and of course, it's their fans that put them there. Few bands have got a following that's as devoted or as passionate as Korn does, and right now, we're going to take a look at this band from the fans' point of view.
What we're trying to do with this tour is raise the musical consciousness of our children.
Getting all the crowd pumped up for Korn!
Love Korn music. Best band in the world.
It's good study music, you know, stress relieving music, and I love it.
I love him. I wish I could meet him.
I'd be speechless. I don't know what I do. I just be like, hi.
You'll see like the crowd of kids waiting, and they're screaming and just freaking out. When they finally do make it up to the front of our table, they're like this. And they're holding their camera. We're like, you've been waiting for 5 hours. Take a picture.
They spend time with you and they talk with you. Take the time to take a picture with you and say, hey.
And we always make a point to go out and meet fans and sign autographs and stuff like that. And been in touch with our fans probably more than any band I've ever seen.
He likes to write lyrics that connect with his fans because they know how he feels and stuff.
He's talking about his childhood and how demented it was, but then he's also saying, you know, there's hope for kids who are going through the same situation.
I get email all the time, fan mail that I'm like hope for them in a way. For them growing up bad, you know, going through stuff. And I mean, that's a good feeling to me.
The kids like to come out and just watch a band like rock like we did. Be in the mosh pit?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tons of random violence. The mosh pits were just full of kids wailing on each other.
I don't even care.
What was the low point of the show tonight?
Getting ice thrown on me. Sucks.
I got kicked out.
For what?
Throwing ice.
Low point, I don't think just people pushing me, but that was about it.
Orale!
It was great. It was fantastic. Never been to a show like this. Loved it, and I'm definitely going to go to more of them.
So we're so in touch with our fans, and they know it. I don't think Korn's ever going to go away.
In each city that Korn play, the luckiest of their diehard fans get chosen to go on stage with the band to watch the show from the frenzy of the Korn cage, which you see them building there behind me. They introduced the cage in the Family Values tour last year, and now it's back for the Zombie tour, only it's bigger and better.
It's like a big prison on stage with two huge watchtowers on each side. and there's 2 guards up there with spotlights, barbed wire. Just to bring all those kids and let them watch an entire show from stage is just the best.
I've been anticipating the whole week. I've been gearing up, man. I'm gonna have a good time. Do you want to be in there?
Oh, heck yeah. I tried so hard. I called every morning that radio station.
The idea of the cage, do you know who first came up with it?
Fieldy came up with that. We were drunk on a plane coming back from Japan, and we were thinking of what we were going to do for our set for values. And we were all tossed, and Philly goes, let's do a cage and put the fans in, and everybody were like, oh, you know, being drunk, we're like, oh, God, that's the best.
You guys want to go in the Korn cage?
Yeah. We do all these giveaways, and then we go out and pick kids in the crowd, too, and whoever, and throw them in the cage.
All right, everybody, listen up. Hey, you people are the lucky contestants right here. You guys are actually going to be on the stage with the band, all right? Hey, listen up, everybody. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to line you all up in a single file line, right on the side of the stage. And the intro tape is going to roll, and you're actually going to walk across the stage in front of the crowd. Go, come on, right this way, go!
If you were in that cage, you'd be a fan for life.
And as one special final surprise, just as the Korn fans are about to leave the building, the band takes the stage one more time for an encore. Only this time they've switched instruments to play their cover of Cheech and Chong's Earache My Eye.
Yeah, we changed up instruments, and I come out in my Tommy Lee short shorts. It's fun. It's so killer. I'm on drums. David's playing bass, and Head Monkey switched sides. They switch sides. They're all tripped out. It's weird. And Billy sings. And it just kids trip out. They love it.
But I don't listen to it 'cause my head is like a steel. Your daddy needs to know because I wear my sister clothes. He got me in the bathroom with a pair of pantyhose.
And I like to play drums. I always want to play drums. It was last night was the first time I got to play in front of that many people, and I was playing drums, and I was just smiling the whole time I said. Because I got to play drums. That was my first instrument, so it's like, yes.
That's good.
It's awesome.
That's awesome.
It's just got to show kids that we have a sense of humor, too, and we're not just all doom and gloom.
That's going to do it for this edition of 1515, but do try and catch this tour if it comes anywhere near you. The rock and roll theatrics of Rob Zombie and the awesome Korn. The Rock is Dead tour is ample proof that rock is alive and well. We'll see you soon.
Come on!
I can see, I'm going blind. I can see, I'm going blind. I can see, I'm going blind. I can see, I'm going blind.